We just found what is our first and possibly our last dolphin.
These poor little buggers sometimes get washed up. These stink. The most important thing when saving dolphins is to push them backwards and forwards to get more water into their gills. Come on, little buddy. Sadly, I think it's too late for our dolphin today. She gone.
I feel like an idiot sitting here in front of this thing. The birds have had babies. It seems like I live on a building site as well. Money is one of the main reasons why people choose not to travel. A holiday is expensive when you start to think of accommodation, transport, food and drink, entertainment, travel insurance. These costs all add up and get a little bit out of control at times. What if instead of going on holiday for a week, you decided to extend that and went for multiple weeks or multiple months, traveling slow and spending a very tiny amount of money? A few years ago, I was an English teacher in South Korea. I quit my job, I bought a tent, and I went hitchhiking. Having never done anything like this before, I nearly gave up in the first few hours.
This is not how I intended. I'm starting my trip. I don't even know where I am right now.
On the first day, I managed to catch a free ride on the ferry to France.
Just looking for somewhere to camp. This might be where I stay tonight.
Coming from a conventional upbringing, I'd never done anything like this. The first night I was in Belgium and I had to rock myself to sleep in the garden of an abandoned building thinking, why the hell am I here? I thought the trip was going to last a few weeks at most. It ended up lasting 6 months and I met some fascinating people who have helped teach me how you can travel without money for an extended period of time. I'm going to tell you now things that I've tried that I know that work that can help you travel without money.
Kiss me.
Kiss you.
I need to know something. Just one kiss.
As I see it, there are two important aspects to travelling without money. First of all, you need survival. Secondly, you need enjoyment. It's no good just surviving, and it's impossible to have enjoyment without surviving. Thus, you have to find a way to survive and to enjoy yourself, making a happy mix of the two.
No wonder nothing bloody lives here. This is one of the most inhospitable places I have ever been.
To survive, we need air, water, food, sleep, and our health. Air is life, life is great. Without it, we'd be dead. Never let anyone charge you for air, unless you're in space. If you're in space, you've probably got enough money not to need to watch this video. Oh, I need some water. Oh, it's working. Lots of major cities have free fountains. Fill up your water bottle, drink as much as you can while you have the chance. In pretty much every country I go to, I drink from taps. If the water's good enough to drink from, knock on someone's door, ask in a restaurant, they'll fill up a water bottle for you. If I'm in mountains, I look for fast-flowing clear water. If either of these options aren't a possibility, take water purifying tablets or boil the water for 1 minute using a beer can camping stove. The beer can camping stove costs next to nothing and the water purifying tablets are incredibly cheap as well. When it's summer, I forage for what I can find. Never eat anything if you don't know what it is. A lot of my food comes from skipping. I'll go to the back of the supermarkets when they close, I'll take the food that they chuck out.
I'm really excited right now.
It helps reduce food wastage worldwide and you get some incredible stuff.
Look what I found in a bin.
I found cheese, I found fruits and vegetables, I found alcohol on multiple occasions, chocolate bars, whatever you want.
It's 5 liters of bags.
When I was in Norway, we had 5 of us who lived almost exclusively on a diet that came from skipped food. It's all packaged, it all tastes good, it's still good to eat for another few days, if not weeks. And failing that, I always have a few dollars, and you can always go to the supermarket, buy some cheap food, and again, if you need to cook it on the beer can camping stove. Easy, lightweight, you've got hot food wherever you are in the world. To sleep, I often use couch surfing. It's a network whereby you go and stay with people for free. It's not a one-for-one exchange basis. I have some incredible experiences with people who actually live in the place, and I've made some lifelong friends from couch surfing. Volunteering is a way in which you can get your accommodation and your food paid for just by doing a little bit of work. I spent a month building a school in Uganda. It was one of those feel like you're doing something good for the world things. In reality, we're having a good holiday. Despite this, the money we raised was beneficial to the charity, and we had an incredible time. My favourite way to find volunteering opportunities now is to use Workaway. It doesn't charge you any fees for contacting people, just a 2-year membership fee, and you can contact as many people as you want, and the range of opportunities is so diverse. What is that? I volunteered in a hostel in Hungary. I taught English in Poland, where I met a lovely young lady who didn't believe anything that I'm telling you right now. She ended up not getting on a flight and coming with me, and has been with me for the last 3 and a bit years. Why did you agree to hitchhike with me? And I helped build an eco boat in Norway that's going to sail around the world. During my month in Norway, I spent a total of €50, of which 25 was spent in the airport as I left buying a couple of paninis and some soft drinks. Norway's one of the most expensive countries in the world, but it didn't cost me anything because my food and my accommodation was covered by me volunteering. My favourite way to stay somewhere for free is just a free camp. All you need is a tent or a hammock and a sleeping bag. You don't even need the tent or the hammock, you can sleep on the floor. You get to sleep in nature, which for me is a huge part of why I go places and do things. Find a secluded place, you make your bed, you stay there for the night and leave no trace when you leave in the morning.
We have been arrested for sleeping in a park. She's threatening to put us in jail if we don't pay €130 each, which we don't have.
I'm just quite looking forward to the jail. I've never been in jail.
Without health, you have nothing. If you're going to spend money on one thing, and I think you should, spend it on travel insurance. A few years ago, I broke my back in a skiing accident. The medical bills came out at over €6,000. If I didn't have travel insurance, that would have changed my life, and I wouldn't be able to live the way that I do. So get travel insurance that has decent medical cover, because nothing else matters. There's some people coming to have some cheeky drinks on the beach. To enjoy yourself, the list is not so clear-cut. I argue that there are only 5 things that you need. You need to see remarkable things, meet beautiful people, experience the world, get from A to B, and not end up in prison. To see remarkable things without spending money, stay away from Lonely Planet, don't look at where everybody else goes, just go to a place and see what you find there. You don't have to pay to see the same as everyone else, because life is not a checklist.
We've just walked through the Czech forest and some fields. We found this huge ass rope swing right here.
Oh no, you licked my lens! You actually licked my lens! Why did you do that?
I don't mean physical beauty, but smile, talk to a stranger, give them the time of day, and you'll make friends that will last forever and have experiences that you'll remember for the rest of your life. Say yes more. You don't know what you're missing if you don't try it.
What is important, do these things what you really want to do.
To get from A to B, transport doesn't have to cost money. I've hitchhiked 400 or 500 lifts. I bought a £30 bicycle, and me and 2 friends cycled all the way from England to Slovakia.
My pedal has come off so many times.
Try walking. It's good for you, gets you outside. My brother and I walked across Iceland last year. It's one of the best things I've ever done. There are a million other ways that you can travel without having to pay for transport. My friends and I built a raft and we rafted down the Danube, living on our home, calling ourselves Pirates of the Danube.
This beaver jumps into the water right in front of us. I feel a little bit happy now.
Visas suck, but you have to pay for them.
In my opinion, it's really stupid to go
away without any money. I think that's really stupid.
Oh, this speaking to a camera is a nightmare. I'm gonna go get a chocolate.